All right, now this new Van Morrison album, Versatile. Let's get into it. Interesting. I just noticed something. Did did Title just plagiarize what I don't know, like Spotify was writing? Like both of these articles. No, both of them just have similar first starting off, like both of them are saying equal parts blue-eyed soul shouting and wild-eyed blah blah blah. But then popular master breakup. Yeah, I think they did, but hey, I'm just gonna leave that alone. But for all of you who may not know who Van Morrison is, he is a famous soul singer, and he was one of the pioneers of blue-eyed soul music, mixing black influences like R&B, jazz, blues, and he's from, I believe, Ireland, so he could be considered one of the first average white guy band members since this guy is from Europe and he's singing black music. He has 5 million followers on Spotify, of course, respectively. And the guy used to be very big, and he even made a song when he was with them that was Glora, which was copied by The Doors and Patti Smith. Patti Smith even had a cover of this song on her acclaimed album Horses, which was, her acclaimed album was pretty good, stuff like that, until she did the whole rock and roll nigger thing. But hey, speaking of white people doing references to black people, his song Brown Eyed Girl was Brown Skin Girl originally, but he decided to change it for whatever respected reason, and it was pretty good. He came out with this album Astro Week, which was wellly acclaimed, but it did not sell that much. He also came out with a following album called Moon Dance, which was pretty good. He's kind of like the first Vampire Weekends person also, since he's mixing all these acclaimed genres and stuff like that. And he kind of reminds me of Paul Simmons, the guy who sung The Sound of Silence. Yes, he kind of reminds me of that young gentleman also. So yeah, let's get into his newest album. All right, now what can I say about his newest album? The one thing I could say is that the song Broken Record has this repeating theme, like it's a broken record, like it has this repeating phrase, like it's a broken record. I thought it was very like clever and kind of unique. But then he keeps the whole idea of keep on repeating stuff over and over again and not really building up to a chorus on these other songs, which really get tiring. I get that the instrumentation is the vocal point of the whole album, but this album is over 1 hour and it's going to make you feel like it because except for maybe songs like Broken Record, which has a chorus, and songs like I Left My Heart and San Francisco. This album is a drag. And of course, with the vocals by Van Morrison, he's now an older man, and you can tell he doesn't really show any flavor in his voice anymore to keep you interested. It's just drag and blue and just fucking blues, you could say, just bare bones in his whole way of singing. I mean, on A Foggy Day, he literally sings about a foggy day in London town, which really is pretty dull. And also on the song I Get a Kick Off You, it brings an interesting idea of the whole concept of your love is my drug. And he referenced several people, even referencing a getting high on cocaine thing, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, on the song Bye Bye Blackbird, I think that it was pretty cool that he had like this very nice deep bass playing throughout the song. And also, he does this jazz phrasing where he just says some gibberish, which is aligned to the whole skeet talking that jazz musicians used to do. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I kind of regret that this album didn't put a song like The Party's Over or Starts All Over Again, because these tracks seem like tracks that would be enders to something, since it talks about end in the reference to Party's Over, or having the idea of something being started all over again. You know, definitely Party Over should have been last, but I'm okay with they can't take that away from me. And it in the song, it does have a reference to haunting dreams, which even more makes me want the whole idea of, you know, only a dream, which they say it's live. They say that only a dream. And I forgot that Love Existed was live, but it doesn't sound like it's live. It sounds too refined and too clear to be live, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you know. But these are veterans of music, so I would think that they have been crafted and sharpened their profession so much that it's irrelevant whether they play in studio or live. They would definitely do it. So I get maybe it's live, but hey. And on the song Sky's Boat Song, it's pretty nice. It should have been called Sax Song, because that saxophone that's playing in the beginning of the track, just gorgeous. I freaking love it, man. And I also love the piano ballad on Unchained Melody. That was pretty gorgeous also. And the song Affirmative has the piano playing that I love on Unchained Melody, and the sax I love from Skyboat Song. So that's pretty nice. Oh yes, and on the song Making Whoopi, I think he kind of shows his age, because I haven't heard that reference to sex as in those words like in ages, like really Making Whoopi referencing sex and stuff like that. Pretty old, but then again, Van is like in his 70s. Overall, the song, the whole album, Versatile, is pretty great. You know, it's kind of a slow burner, being over an hour and using instrumentation like jazz and elements of blues in the song that kind of makes it feel dull at points. But still, the instrumentation is great. I kind of wish they build up to some choruses, or just have some like jazz parts that were a little bit longer. But the album is solid, I have to say. And this is like Van's 40th album. So he's still making good tracks like this, good albums like this. I have to give it to him. I have to give the album like a 7 to me. I would have given it higher if he actually like made build-ups to choruses a little better. But hey, the album's solid. I have to give it to Van. All right, now please like and subscribe, share the video, and if you disagree with my opinion, post your opinion down below, and I'll see you all later. All right, well, goodbye. Hey.